Hi, I'm George Fain. I worked with Ashford Bandla for this Penn blockchain hackathon on a loyalty program. So to describe it, many sites have implemented their own loyalty points programs. Imagine Gold on LeetCode or Spirit Air Miles. Our project is to provide a package that is easily integratable, where companies can implement loyalty points programs. These points would be associated with each user in a single contract, sort of similar to ERC 1155. So within that contract, a single user can view their loyalty points for all the companies that they have loyalty points on. So to show the code, let's share the screen. Starting off, the points are very easily accessible. So we can see right now we have total points 29. You can see the growth in points over time. And let's say that as the user, I only have loyalty points with 2 websites so far. So let's say example site with loyalty program, which we'll jump over to a second, 25 points. To actually show that example site with loyalty program, let's jump over to this link. This is just for demo purposes. In reality, this website would be completely separate. Like imagine a LeetCode, which gives gold every time you check in daily. So imagine I'm signing in and I get my daily gold. So for example, you can see that my wallet is sort of issuing a loyalty point to myself. In reality, this would be the company's website handling this transaction, issuing a loyalty point to the user. But for this demo purpose, it's sort of like me as the admin paying the MetaMask gas fee to issue the loyalty point to myself, also the user. But anyways, let's approve this transaction. That will increase the user's loyalty points for this example site. Let's wait for that transaction to go through. Okay. Looks like that transaction went through. So now you can see that I should receive 1 gold for checking in today. Let's go back to the dashboard. Okay, so now that example site, we do have 1 more loyalty point with them for checking in that once a day. Now, the extending on from this, beyond just being an easily integratable loyalty points implementation, these points are held within a single contract and they're easily associable with a certain user. So this can be used in the realm of token gating. Imagine there's a Discord server where certain channels are restricted to users who have at least some number of points with some loyalty program. So this is meant to be an end-to-end, easily implementable loyalty program package where company websites can issue loyalty points to users. Users can view that easily, and then they can sort of use those loyalty points in other places where those places might want to gate communities or offer special permissions to people with a certain number of loyalty points. I had real fun making this for the Penn Blockchain Hackathon, and thank you for watching this video.